let's say that you sell custom products such as these fiber cables. And the fiber cables can come with a variety of different options, such as the jacket color. In this case, we're showing you the jacket color is black, but they could come in a variety of colors. Additionally, you see the furcation tubing that leads out to the connectors has a color, along with the boots and the connectors and even the connector types, not to mention the overall length of the full cable and the number of connectors. So you can see that when you go to quote this to your customer, there's quite a few options to be considered. So we broke this down into a series of steps. We'll just stick with the three easiest ones, which are the components themselves: the fiber, the connectors, the color, the length, that kind of thing. And we roll these up into product component definitions where you pick the fiber and then you pick the connector, right? And there's some math that is performed. So for instance, the longer the cable, the more that it's going to cost to build, and the sale price as well. And then all of this gets rolled up into one custom product definition so that a user can go ahead and perform the configuration. So we'll look at the components here real quick. And usually as you're kind of looking at the fiber or the connectors or even the colors, you have a little code that would give you some indication, say when you're building the part number. And if we go back here real quick, you can see that we might have the length, the descriptor, the connector, and all of that, and that builds up the part number as the user is making these different selections. So these are the components. And then within the components, right, we build a product component definition where we assemble together the connectors, the fiber, the color, the tubing, and the type of length. It could be feet or meters and this kind of thing. And then we have some different sort orders to kind of arrange this. I'll show you how that's put together in just a moment here. All right. And so we roll these all up so that fiber cable, right, it contains all of these component definitions, and then each one of the component definitions contains a series of components. All right. So practically speaking, let's say we go to the account, and a customer calls us up and they say they want a custom fiber cable. The user goes to the builder and decides that they're going to build a fiber cable. So they select the connector, they select the type of fiber that they're going to use, they enter the length of that cable, they can also select color if it's an option, and some other accessories needed. And then of course quantity, it doesn't change the price of it. Maybe it does if they're doing bulk quantity, but we'll just do one. So we're going to add this to our cart, and then we can go ahead and save it. But you can see really quickly here that we're building a part number, right, based on all of the components that were assembled together here. And then we're calculating a sales price and a cost as well. So we know, generally speaking, what our price is and our cost is. So from here we can hit save, and then we can actually turn this into a Salesforce opportunity and create this product in the product catalog, and then quote it, right? So we can have it on the opportunity. We can turn the opportunity into a quote. It just depends on the workflow, but you get the idea here. It's a really powerful tool, and we've kind of sorted out all of the important things, like in which position do you want the connector to appear up here in the builder, in which position will the connector be represented here, and then in which position will the connector be described in the description. And then of course, if there's like a base cost for the product, and then on top of that, price per meter, that kind of thing, something that's calculated. It's a pretty neat tool, and we look forward to seeing how our customers make use of it.